The man removes his earring and drips the liquid inside onto the vines. The vines quickly dehydrate and wither. He then wraps the dried vines tightly around his body, trying to squeeze out the last drop of the century-old soup by compressing them. With a strong pull, the frozen parts were tightly pressed together. He pulled again, and the entire ice pillar shattered. The last drop of the century-old soup slowly fell. Everyone stared at the century-old soup, mesmerized. Just as they were about to rush forward to grab it, the man stopped them. He explained that the century-old soup would choose its recipient. They all held their breath, silently waiting for its choice. The next second, the century-old soup dropped into Komatsu's hands. The fragrance wafted through the air, instantly triggering a primal hunger in everyone. They wanted to fight for the soup. The man quickly stopped them. He told them to calm down, reminding them that Komatsu was the only chef here, the only one who could potentially bring the century-old soup back to life. Toriko looked at Komatsu, telling him to remember the taste of the soup. Feeling the trust everyone placed in him, Komatsu swore to bring the century-old soup back. He immediately drank the soup, but the next second, Komatsu collapsed to the ground. Everyone rushed to help him up, only to find a ridiculous expression on Komatsu's face. It was an expression of unbelievable deliciousness, so much so that just thinking about it made the same silly expression appear on his face again. Toriko was extremely excited and couldn't wait to taste it himself. In an effort to recreate the flavor of the century-old soup, Komatsu collected thousands of ingredients to experiment, but after countless attempts, despite how delicious it was, it still didn't compare to the original century-old soup. Frustrated, he had no choice but to turn to Granny Setsu for help. What Komatsu didn't know was that Granny Setsu had spent 30 years perfecting the recipe for the century-old soup. Komatsu was almost on the brink of breaking down when he heard this. However, when Granny Setsu tasted the soup Komatsu had made, she didn't overly praise it but told him that he was only one step away from completing the century-old soup. Inspired, Komatsu returned to the kitchen, determined to keep trying. After more than 10 hours of cooking, Komatsu finally made a clear, transparent soup. He couldn't wait to try it. A wave of happiness flooded over him, but something still felt a little off. As Komatsu thought carefully about the final ingredient, a little penguin suddenly appeared at the door. Komatsu thought it was hungry, so he placed the century-old soup in front of it. The little penguin immediately began drooling. At that moment, a drop of saliva fell into the soup, and something magical happened. The century-old soup was finally complete. Komatsu eagerly picked up a spoon and tasted it. His face immediately returned to that ridiculous expression. Who would have thought that the final ingredient was the little penguin's saliva?